Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Because I still can't see you. I actually physically can't see you. What's up, everybody? It's Rage Cage 20 here. We're back with another Jinjer song from the King of Everything album. We are here at Dip a Sail. Don't know what to expect for this one. However, the lyrics are very small and few, and this is a 4-minute song. So I have a feeling that some shit goes down in this song, which I'm interested in. This is another one that doesn't have a music video. It seems like the last two, technically the last three doesn't. The only way that Pisces does is the two live versions, one at Wacken, I believe, and one which is the live session, which I failed to mention in the last video. I thought about it, I didn't say it. My bad. I know I suggested, and I believe Sit Stay Roll Over asked kind of like what you would want, and then I haven't released that video yet, so I'm making this decision because I'm probably going through the rest of the album right now today. I'm making the decision anyways because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 99.99 repeating, of course, percent of people that's going to be like the live version. Why the fuck would you even ask? So yeah, I guess that's going to be our first step into the live version. I guess we're finishing the album, but we're going to be still have a bunch of... I'm finishing the album today, but there'll be a bunch of live versions I'm going to listen to within the next couple days, I imagine, a week or two. Maybe, actually probably tomorrow, because I have 2 days off. Suck it. This one looks interesting. Just gazing at the lyrics, this one looks very interesting. I have a good feeling about this one, but this is also another one that I didn't find any live versions of. The only other thing that really popped was reaction versions of the song, but nothing really live. There was a interesting looking lyric version that I was thinking about because it had a cool picture, but it also kind of looked like it was made in like Windows Movie Maker, and I was like, or like iMovie. I was like, maybe not. So we're just gonna go with our standard background here that you can see now. So yeah, Jinjer, Dip a Sail. Let's get into it.
Your boat is cold and buckling.
I, I pushed you. Damn you. Hold on. Just write something out here real fast. Don't mind me. Okay. 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 Man. Feel like I gotta pull a Randy. Fuck was that dude's name? Randy something from American Idol. I don't remember his name, but it's gotta pull one of those of it's just okay for me, dog. You know what I mean? Like it's just okay. Again, I'm looking at what they're saying. It's just like, yeah, I can get behind that very, like, I don't know if I'd necessarily say anti-governmental, but, anti-oppression and just kind of anti those that assume power over others and then use it to abuse for their own personal gain. Like, I'm behind that shit, especially since we're going through so much of that right now in our daily lives. Shit's getting crazy out there. But we don't need to talk about that because we're here to get away from that shit. But so yeah, I don't know. I'm behind that. I can understand that. I'm starting to feel a little bit of repetitiveness here in the end. The end here, like the first thing I wrote down here. Somewhat similar intro. I feel like it's very similar to a lot of ways they've started a lot of these songs, or at least the last few that we've listened to. So I'm starting to get a little bit of repetitiveness to it. I'm starting to hear the way they're playing with the rhythms, but like the same exact way, especially these last two songs, insanely similar. So it's getting a little iffy. With that being said, there was some nice stuff in here. There was definitely some nice stuff in here. Yeah. There was a part in here. It also said it's just kind of thrashy. It's kind of giving me that thrash metal vibe again. I always go back to thrash metal. I'm sure there's something that's be more accurate to what actually is happening, but that's just the only thing I could feel of, or I could think of. But it just seemed like, hey, I have a point that I want to talk about. Let's just keep the guitars going thrashy, and I'll just scream it all out. And it's just kind of the vibe I got with this song. Not saying it was bad, but it didn't feel like the intricate writing that I've come to expect so far from Jinjer. So it really feels like the beginning of the album started up here and it just kept going, but now it's kind of like going down a little bit. At the end, it's like, well, we need a few more songs kind of vibe I'm getting here. So I don't know. Just me feeling a little weird on this one. But still not horrible. Still, it's alright. It was okay. Around 40 seconds in here, we had something happen. Oh, yeah, when she said bite their tail twice. Second time she changed it up, she added more intensity to it, screamed a little, add some more air into that scream. It just made it kind of a little bit more high pitched. Um, as I mentioned, I like pointing out those moments where you can see them say something the same thing, but not the same way, because I think that's very important musically, and I really like the way she did it here. I like that. It was right after itself, so you could clearly hear the different side by side, and it was again, it doesn't have to be super complex or complicated. You just need to change it up just slightly. It just has to be different from itself, you know, and just adding that a little bit more of intensity, going from to a just that slight lower pitch to a higher pitch scream. That's it. That's all you need to do. Shake it up enough. I like that. I thought that was really nice. That's a kind of thrashy. Oh, capitalism and of corruption in the second verse. I put second verse in quotations because no idea if this website is correct. It looks about right, because that definitely seems to be the chorus, so I assume this would be what would be considered the second verse. So let's move to that second verse, because we're still in the middle of the first verse. We'll let it keep going. I don't know if these lyrics are wrong, and when she's saying capitalist, which would make sense with apocalypse, capitalists, because it's saying capitalism, and if she's saying capitalism, the ism is she's saying it really fucking fast. So let's hear that again. It kind of sounds like she says capitalism. Capitalism is kind of what it sounds like she's saying. It could be capitalist, but I kind of heard this in there, so it could have been tss or s. But it sounds like that, which is very interesting. I think it could be capitalist. Either way, if it is capitalism, very interesting way to say it. Also, corruption, of corruption. I think she said that interestingly as well. So let's do it. Yeah, I kind of like that dun 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 that happens in the instruments there. And kind of that like pulse, the way she kind of almost pulses out the word corruption. Dun 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 dun, like kind of mimicking the guitar there as well. That's a really cool way to say that. And capitalistic capitalism, I don't know what I don't know what's up with that. Since I can't decipher which one she's saying, I can't tell if it's a really cool like trail off on the word, or if she's just saying capitalist, because that would make sense. Don't know. Let me know if you know. Oh, and then we're all the way at the outro here. Let's find that, shall we? Yeah, we found it. Okay. I'll go back 10 seconds there. Because, yeah, it's like halfway through the song, interestingly enough. The outro is halfway through the song, which I found interesting. What I thought they were going to do was repeat it twice. Like it is here, because, you know, the four stanzas there repeat twice. I thought they were going to just do that. And then music to the end. Just instrumental to the end, or potentially repeat something is there. I don't know. But that's not what happened. Instead, they did it once, and then music in between, and they came back to it and did it again, and then yeah, and then they outroed instrumentally as well. I wrote down here for the outro. I see what they're going for. I saw what they were going for. I think I'll find it again. I said it was a very interesting push between the outro repeat. Instead of doing it twice in a row, they did it once, pushed it instrumentally, and then repeated it again. I thought that was interesting. I think that shook it up a little bit than what I just kind of thought they were going to do, which is nice. And they didn't end on the "to the sand." I thought after she said "to the sand," it was going to be a fast cutoff. I'm glad they didn't do that, because that would have, to me, seemed a little cheesy, a little done before. So I'm glad that they didn't. And then the outro itself, the instrumental little thing that they did there, was really fucking cool. So I think what I meant by I see what they were going for is just like, the whole thing is just straight scream all the way through, and then it's just like, okay, well, let's have her sing it. We'll do piercing scream. It's like, okay, I get it. I get what you're going for. Is just, I don't know, it almost felt like an attempt to win back over. I don't think that was the intent, but to me it gave me that feeling. But it was just like, it's still not doing it for me. But I don't know. Let's listen to this outro here and see if I can piece potentially any of this together. Do you hear what I'm hearing there? I did like this choice as well. I thought it was going to go from dip a sail, wait a beat or two, then come back in with the next part. Instead, they carried it out a little bit before they repeated it. I like that. I like shaking it up a little bit, because I feel like the standard thing would have been to just or just go to the next line immediately after dip a sail, or give it a beat or two, a little bit of pause, and then go back into it. They stretched it out, and I thought that was nice. I like that. And then when I start hearing that, I was just like, "Ooh, they're not going to repeat it right away. That's too much of a change up to in the rhythm to change to go back to it." I thought that. So I was like, "Oh, cool, they're splitting it. I like that. I don't know. I'm kind of getting just this feeling of like an attempted recovery. I don't know if that was their attempt, their thoughts, or anything. Is just like, they start. It was almost like they knew they were pushing the mold by having that separation in there, and then they're like, okay, well now that we're here, how do we get back to that? Oh, we'll just bring everything back down, and then bring the verse, or the outro here, verse back in, like right here, right there. We'll just break everything off, just kind of build back into it, like that. That'll do it, and just, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I do not know if this is in my head or if I'm just reading this from the song. I'm not 100% positive. Anyways, let's continue. So that part, I easily could have seen it as to the sand and stopped the song. Like just have the instrument set up like a dum 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 kind of into it. For a second, it sounded like it was going there, but then they didn't do it, and I was like, good, good. I also noted there that when I was listening to it, when she's getting to the end of those stanzas, like Navarro and the boat, it feels like they would have like dip a sail like happen while she's still holding out the word row, but they push it. It seems like they're really trying to break the norm, break the mold here with this song. It seems like they're being very defiant in the song, which I'm all for. There's nothing about it that to me is just saying, man, I don't think it landed, but I don't know. It's just there's nothing that I'm hearing that's just like, oh, that was really fucking cool. So like I could really appreciate from a musical standpoint that they're pushing what we expect to hear. They're it's almost like they know what. I mean, I assume they know what they're doing, and they're playing with it, and I can appreciate that musically. It's just every time I think about this, what I'm hearing going on, even when she switched up to her very beautiful singing voice, it's still just, I don't know, it's still just like, it's just all right, it's just okay, and I don't know why I'm having that feeling. It's just what I'm getting from the song. Let me know if you feel the same or if I'm just not hearing something. Let me know if I'm just not hearing something. Maybe I'll come back to it and be like, okay, I'm hearing it now. So let me know. Let me know if you're hearing it too. If it's just me or not. I don't know. The last thing here, and just for some funsies, I'll try to pronounce my madness here. I know what I'm talking about this time, at least. There's no way to necessarily write certain sounds. So I have around 350 here. I have like the drill sounds. I think that's kind of how I spelled that. That rise in pitch. The sounds that the guitars are doing here at the end for this instrumental outro, that like rise in pitch and then it ends. I thought it was really cool. I really like that effect. I thought it was very, very intriguing. That it's kind of what I was writing there. That's the sound I'm talking about. And if you listen to it, it's gonna keep rising in pitch, or at least it rises once. I wasn't really paying attention. I just noticed that it was rising. I don't know if they did it multiple times or if they just did it once. Let's listen. I went back down. Went up. Went up. Yeah, it would like go up and then they bring it back down and then they kind of go up similarly, and at the end there it just kind of seems like it's spiraling out of control a little bit. Maybe like they were losing control of the ship or something. I don't know. There could be some kind of metaphor in there. But no, that was a really cool effect. I really like those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you thought. I already shared my feelings about the song. There's no reason to go back over it. Overall, I thought it was okay. You know, it didn't really do anything for me, but I thought it was good. It was okay. It was alright. So yeah, let me know what I'm missing, or maybe it's just like maybe it's classically just like it's an okay Jinjer song. Maybe just people just, maybe that's the common consensus. I don't know, or there's just something I'm not hearing. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear about it. And next one we got Pisces, and yes, oh yes, people, it's gonna be live. I know. I actually think this is the first live song. That's gonna be the first live song I've ever uploaded so far. Ain't that fascinating? Oh, well, you don't want to miss that. Clearly, history in the making here. Make sure you get there. And I'll see you next time.